Vorticella is a protozoa that belongs to the phylum Ciliophora. They are eukaryotic ciliates that can be found in habitats such as fresh and salty water bodies. Vorticella does not move freely because it is usually found fixed arborally by its long, highly contractile stalk. However, with the help of stalk and myonemes, the bell sways to and fro in the surrounding water like a flower in a breeze. When sufficiently disturbed, Vorticella can contract its stalk. This is thought to be a defensive mechanism to save it from harm. Once the organism matures and forms a stalk, they attach to a substrate and start feeding on a range of material in their surrounding. The peristome is the opening through which food material is consumed. Around this mouth-like opening are cilia that play an important role of sweeping food material in the surrounding into the oral groove to be consumed. Given that they do not move or swim around freely, Vorticella will largely depend on material moving freely in the environment for food. Daphnia, or also called water fleas, are crustaceans that belong to the phylum Arthropoda. Daphnia have a single compound eye, and there are normally 5 or 6 appendages attached to the thorax. The body is compressed and enclosed in a flattened, transparent carapace. Daphnia moves by beating its antennae, which are moved by large muscles. Daphnia are typically filter feeders. They feed on algae, protozoa, bacteria, and decaying organic material. Chlamydomonas is the name given to a genus of microscopic unicellular green algae which live in fresh water. Typically, the single cell body is approximately spherical with the cell wall surrounding the cytoplasm and a central nucleus. 2 filaments of cytoplasm, flagella extend from one end, and their whip-like lashings pull the Chlamydomonas through the water and rotate it at the same time. A region of cytoplasm near the origin of the flagella is sensitive to light, and associated with this is a red pigment spot whose shadow when cast on this sensitive area is thought to cause turning movements of the Chlamydomonas. Nematode, also called roundworm, any worm of the phylum Nematoda. Nematodes are bilaterally symmetrical, elongate, and usually tapered at both ends. It can move either by riding, in other words lashing, or by gliding through substrate. The pharynx is situated at the anterior end of the nematode and is used in feeding. Some nematodes will feed on the ingesta of the host or its secretions, whilst others will suck a plug of mucosa into the buccal capsules, generating an ulcer. Euglena viridis is a common, solitary, and free-living freshwater flagellate. It can be identified by its oval or elliptical body structure, which has a rounded anterior and a straighter posterior. When they manufacture their own food, they have to move to such an area where they can receive required amount of sunlight. Euglena move by a flagellum, which is a long whip-like structure that acts like a little motor. The flagellum is located on the anterior end and twirls in such a way as to pull the cell through the water. Euglena is a very unique organism in which it can accommodate very well when it comes to their nutritional intake. Euglenates are both heterotrophic, which are organisms that can digest organic compounds for energy use, as well as being autotrophic, which are mainly algae organisms that can make its own food by catching the sun's ray for photosynthesis.